The 2026 BMW M4 GTR is not a car, it's a street-legal, tire-shredding, ego-inflating ballistic missile forged from Bavarian myth, overengineering, and the ghost of every racetrack lap record ever set and later obliterated by something with a badge and a grudge. Unveiled during an unannounced midnight ceremony atop the Nürburgring's highest peak, conducted entirely in Latin, attended by blindfolded racing monks, and punctuated by a thunderstorm that wasn't on the forecast, the M4 GTR is BMW's most unhinged creation since they accidentally connected a V12 to a vacuum cleaner in 1995. Beneath its aggressively ventilated hood lies the all-new S58Z Omega Evo RR engine, a 3.2-liter quad-turbo inline-six augmented by mild hybrid magic, Bavarian beer vapor, and whispered incantations from retired DTM champions. This beast produces a mind-splitting 777 horsepower at 8,800 RPM and 666 pound-feet of torque at whatever RPM you dare to survive. Rumors persist that the engine can briefly enter a state of rotational enlightenment, at which point it emits the sound of 1,000 Wagner symphonies colliding with a chainsaw and launches the car forward fast enough to blur your ancestry. 0 to 60. 2.2 seconds, but only if the tires agree to it. Top speed, electronically limited to, stop asking, unless you disable the limiter via a hidden button beneath the M badge that requires a drop of your blood and a signed waiver from Interpol. The body of the M4 GTR is so aerodynamic it generates negative drag, which BMW claims actually propels the Earth slightly in reverse during hard launches. Constructed entirely from Carbon Weave X, a proprietary BMW material made from recycled carbon fiber, forgotten Le Mans prototypes, and the shredded resumes of rival engineers, the M4 GTR slices through air like a vengeful falcon dipped in nitroglycerin. The front splitter alone is larger than some studio apartments and generates enough downforce to turn small potholes into permanent geological features. The hood vents aren't for cooling, they're for intimidation. The headlights, laser-guided adaptive OLED-infused xenon plasma hybrids that not only illuminate the road but also correct your driving line in Morse code. Out back, the spoiler isn't just massive, it's sentient. Dubbed the Wing of Destiny by BMW engineers, it adjusts itself mid-corner based on the driver's pulse, throttle angle, and whether or not you're being watched by a GoPro. It can also double as a picnic table or aircraft carrier launch ramp in emergencies. Inside, the M4 GTR is both a cathedral of speed and a padded cell for the clinically obsessed. The steering wheel is shaped like a hexagon and covered in M-grade Alcantara, a material so grippy it's rumored to cling to your soul during high-G cornering. The instrument cluster is now a holographic heads-up display that reads your mind, shows your racing line 3 corners ahead, and occasionally flashes BMW-themed motivational quotes like, "You brake, you lose." The center console has been deleted in favor of a carbon fiber monolith with 2 glowing buttons, engage, and too late. The seats, carbon buckets molded from the spine curvature of Formula One drivers, with built-in neck support, lumbar adjustment, and an emergency espresso dispenser hidden under the armrest. The infotainment system has been stripped to its bare essentials: a lap timer, AG meter, and a direct livestream of your tires' existential crisis. BMW's onboard assistant, Helga, only responds in German and refuses to acknowledge voice commands unless shouted during a powerslide. Handling is where the M4 GTR goes from extreme to clinically deranged. Equipped with M Suspension Plus+, which uses AI-driven telemetry and satellite data from nearby racetracks, the car actively reshapes the road beneath you using predictive quantum geometry, or so says the press release written entirely in binary. The car doesn't just take corners, it conquers them, carves them into its memory, and sends a thank you note to Isaac Newton for trying his best. The tires are Michelin custom compounds developed in a secret volcano lab. They hiss slightly when idle, whimper at low speeds, and scream with delight when under duress. There's also a new feature called GTR Recalibration Mode, which engages when you drive too slow. It gently tightens your seatbelt, plays dramatic music, and whispers disappointment through the speakers until you downshift. Braking is handled by carbon ceramic rotors the size of pizza ovens, paired with calipers that bite harder than childhood trauma. Of course, the 2026 M4 GTR is not for the faint of heart, wallet, or driving license. Pricing starts at €288,000, but that doesn't include the optional Track Purity package, which removes the radio, air conditioning, glove box, and Mercy. Buyers also receive a complimentary weekend at the BMW M Driver Cultivation Camp, where you'll be trained by ex-F1 drivers, yelled at by Helga, and taught how to sign insurance waivers in 5 languages. Each M4 GTR comes with a limited edition titanium key, shaped like a Nürburgring map, that hums quietly when near performance-oriented people. Service intervals, there are none. Instead, the car alerts a squad of BMW-trained technicians who parachute in at midnight, perform a full diagnostic using monk chants and telemetry incense, and disappear without a trace. In conclusion, the 2026 BMW M4 GTR is not just the ultimate driving machine, it's the ultimate test of human spirit, tire resilience, and local noise ordinances. It doesn't just hug the road, it holds it hostage, forces it to race, then lets it go only when it's proven itself worthy. This isn't a car, it's a mission, a madness, a moment in engineering history that says, yes, we could have built something reasonable, but we chose violence. For those bold enough to tame it, the M4 GTR offers no compromises, no apologies, and no cup holders. It simply asks, are you fast enough?